Awesome gutsy win. Awesome gutsy win. I mean, you just with the way the last few weeks have gone. Yeah, for our guys to come in here and overcome a lot of things out of our control. I'm as proud of this win as any of the 7 this year. I mean, without a doubt, just told the team that in the locker room. I mean, so many guys stepping up. I mean, it was, you kind of lose count. It'd be hard to name them all, honestly, right now. But guys stepping up, key contributions from all sides. You know, knew it was going to be a tough matchup. It's going to be an emotional game. You know, obviously they've got some explosive players that made some really tremendous one-on-one plays, and you knew they had that, that capability. So, but our fight and kind of, you know, just completely, we just weren't going to let anything get to us. And the team came in here very poised, very determined. I think you saw that effort. So I'm really thrilled with this win. As we see in college football, across the country, said it a bunch, went on the road's very hard. To overcome all the stuff we did tonight was pretty cool.
Okay, we're not going to try and get you fined 2 games in a row here, but what was the explanation at the end of the first half?
Well, at the end of the half, it was a little scrambled, and I probably honestly didn't give them a whole lot of time for an explanation. And then after we talked, I mean, they admitted that they messed it up. You know, still, my question was, you know, if you messed it up, why wasn't it just stop play and review it like it's, you know, but, yeah, I mean, the explanation given to me at the beginning of the third quarter was that they obviously didn't handle it properly, which, I mean, anybody knows that watching it.
What kept Mario out tonight, and what did the rest of the receivers show you?
Mario physically wasn't ready. Had a little tweak come up. We expected him to be available, and then pregame gave it a go and just wasn't ready. So, yeah, and our other guys, you know, really stepped up. I mean, guys made some big plays. I mean, Taj was really good again for us. Rice had a couple really critical plays. Ford, Bynum, CJ, Kyron. I mean, they just stepped up and made some big plays, and we had to have them. And so it was cool to see those guys step up and really accept the challenge and embrace the moment. Mike Jack, obviously all those. So, yeah, I mean, when you've got 2 of your top receivers out, you know, it's you test the depth of the group, and our group responded.
Caleb, this is the career high passing yardage for you tonight. What was working for you?
What was working?
Yeah.
Me and coach actually right before we walked out, he said, you know, sometimes when you don't have, you know, your top guy, your top 2 guys, you know, you get to spread the ball around a little bit more. The other team can't key in on anybody else. And like Coach said, those guys stepped up. I put the ball where, you know, I thought was best, and those guys went and made some catches, some good catches.
Caleb, seemed like you and Kyle Ford were especially on the same page. What did he kind of show you tonight?
Kyle shows that all the time in practice. We spoke about it last night also. We called each other, I believe, right after the Utah game, and he said no more. He wants to be on the field. He wants to make those catches for me, and he got his opportunity. He did so.
When you came up, prevented Andrew Voorhees from playing today, and what did you think of Mason Murphy and Cortland Ford stepping up and running?
Everybody that didn't play today was a physical issue. Yeah, I thought Mason did a nice job stepping up. You know, it was important for him to do that. And then I thought Cortland Ford came in and played well for us. So proud of those 2 guys at tackle, stepping up. Obviously, you know, moved Monheim around a little bit. And again, he continues to be really impressive with his versatility as a player. I mean, he's been super valuable. But those guys stepped up and played well.
Lincoln, this is the second straight game the defense allowed over 500 yards. What's just generally your takeaway about that unit after today?
You know, still gave up too many big plays. You know, and listen, I mean, that's the quarterback here is a unique challenge. I mean, you know, we've got him dead to rights. I don't know how many times in the game, and he made some plays. Well, you got to give them credit too. I mean, some of the throws and catches out there were. I mean, you can't cover some of them better. They made some unbelievable plays, especially in the first half. I mean, there's 3 or 4 catches and throws that were fantastic. So, yeah, I mean, I think we definitely tackled better, which that was a big part of it. You know, we were scoring pretty quick offensively, so it kind of became that kind of game for a little bit. But we got the key stops when we needed to. And, again, doing it without several important players on that side of the ball. It was good to see us get the stops when we had to have them.
Bryson, you're 100% healthy now, healthier. You got some significant playing time. Talk us through the interception and what you saw.
Yes, sir. Coach Grinch does an awesome job getting us ready, game planning. He told me that play was coming all night. We were running a specific coverage. I won't get into it, and he just told me to look for that play, and I saw the formation. Remember what Coach Grinch told me, and I made the play. So great opportunity out there.
What was that moment like for you, and especially you get here and you're hurt, you have to go through that. How tough has it been to wait for your chance?
I mean, it's been tough, of course. I'm a competitor, want to play, but I've just been doing what the team's asked me to do, just putting my head down and working. And I love these guys. I love being a part of this team. They brought me in right from day one. I love practicing with them every day. They work hard. This group works very, very hard. I've been around other groups. This group, is right up there with the hardest working group I've been around in practice. And then, I'm just having a great time being with these guys. And when they needed my number to be out there, I'll be out there. Whatever they need me to do, I'll do it.
On that subject, dime packages weren't something we've seen a lot the first 7 games of the year. What was that install like through the last 2 weeks trying to get ready, just given the, all the injuries that were around the defense?
Right. I mean, we got a bunch of guys who've been busting their ass in practice, getting after it. We got guys who can play now. So a couple guys down at backer, they need some DBs to step up. As a group, we were ready.
Again, how'd you feel the team responded tonight after, giving up a big play here or something doesn't exactly go your way?
Oh yeah, I mean the number of things that didn't go our way was a long list, and I don't know many teams. You have some of the tough things didn't go our way in the first half, and playing without the number of players that we were, I don't know many teams that would have responded like this. So I felt like we would. I told you guys for the last 2 weeks. I do believe this team will respond based on the vibe after the Utah game, based on kind of what we've seen through the last 2 weeks. But you got to go do it, and then you can go be awesome for the previous 13 days, and if you're not ready to put it on the line and work tonight and overcome it, then it's kind of all for naught. And we were ready to do that. And so I just think the mindset of this team was in a really, really good place tonight. And that's, we didn't play. There's going to be plays that we're going to want back and things that we got to do better. But if our mindset stays that way, we're going to keep making progress. We'll get a couple of these guys back. Other guys will continue to step up, and we need to be ready to surge right here.
Let's do one more.
Lincoln, what was the thought process behind the onside kick in the third quarter?
I mean, it's just a strategy that we felt like was the right call. And I actually thought Dennis had a pretty good kick. You rarely see on turf that the ball stay that low that long. Just never really got the hop that we wanted. But it was just part of the strategy to help us win the game. We felt like it was the right call.
Thank you, gentlemen.
All right, thanks.
Thank you. Right on.